The United States is terrorizing the Caribbean for no good reason. This is a Skywalker commentary, people. Yes, I know that this is YouTube and you can get flagged because the truth might be what you shouldn't know. Or if you know, maybe it's what you shouldn't tell. The thing is, though, sometimes by all means, a little truth must be told, or at least you must demand the right to speak it as you see it, especially when it's that obvious. So let's get to it. Welcome to the channel again, people. Talk about drone diplomacy and the silence that sells sovereignty. A ritual commentary on the Caribbean's imperial crossroads. The strike that shattered the spell. Two Trinidadian fishermen, Richie Samangaru and Chad Charpo Joseph, never made it home, people. Their boat, returning from a fishing trip, was intercepted and obliterated by a U.S. drone off the coast of Venezuela. No trial, no warning, no due process, just fire from the sky. America is proving its might, not on Russia, not on China, but on Trinidadian fishermen with dangerous hooks, lines, and little pieces of sinkers. Russia and China should be scared, isn't it? That's their display of hardware to counteract China's display. So, China, Russia, be scared because the entire people from the harmless regions are scared as hell. And Trinidad is a country just about the size of my rasp palm over here. How scary they must have appeared to the American superpower who wanted to prove a point so that the world will believe a lie. No one believes you, Donald Trump. Just kill a few people out there then, huh? That's the idea. Kill a few people and tell lies over their dead bodies that you cannot find anywhere because it's pieces in the bottom of the sea. The excuse, narco-terrorism. The reality, a sovereign breach. The message, we don't need your permission. Remember that. So if ever we come to ask for gold or oil or precious stones, or even to own and use you, just be scared and say yes. That's the message. That's the message from Donald Trump. Mighty, mighty Donald Trump. That's how extortion works. And it is also the purpose of the terrorists sometimes. Right? So America has for a long time, not even America alone, America and Europe, the Adamites overall have been the ones to have perfected the art of terrorism. Hmm? They are the ones that perfected the art of terrorism. Hmm? And their excuse now is that the Chini boats were the narco terrorists. Hmm? But that's how extortion works, I say. And it is also the purpose of the terrorists sometimes. The terrorist comes and scares you in advance so that when they come, you will tell them what they want to hear. This is the Caribbean people. This wasn't a war zone. This was the Caribbean, and the silence that followed, deafening. Fear is the strategy. When the villain strikes and the victims whisper, the US didn't just strike a boat, it struck a myth that Caribbean waters are protected, that sovereignty is sacred, that peace is policy. Hmm? Instead, we got drone diplomacy where suspicion becomes sentence and execution replaces evidence. Just execute what you execute and no evidence necessary. And the region, CARICOM, OECS, not a word, not a whisper, not even a whimper, as expected because they are not Russia or China or India. They are little islands in the middle of the ocean filled with smiling people and coconut palms. None of that people is dangerous to anyone except rogue America when they are in their pirate frame. The zone of peace has been rebranded. Donald Trump makes up stories in his head to give to the go ahead or to give the go ahead to attack the weaker nations. He said that genocide on white South Africans is taking place in South Africa as we speak. And then he says, let's say that and attack them. Makes up stories and then attack. He says that two 3D fishermen in a little boat has enough dope in there to sink America. So sink the boat with heavy firepower. Now let that be a lesson, he said. A lesson for what you never did. People, we need some sanity around here. Let's be clear. This is not defense. This is imperial choreography. Warships now patrol Caribbean waters under the banner of anti-drug operations. When the Caribbean people needed help, it wasn't there. It was sabotage. Guns were being shipped in, right? But it wasn't a problem to America, who controls drug more than the CIA. Radar bases are proposed in Grenada, cloaked in security cooperation. Huh? U.S. Marines are deployed to Guyana to protect oil fields. To protect oil fields. To protect oil fields. Oil. America wants oil. No, no, no. Drone strikes are launched without consultation, without consent, without consequences. The only person who is stealing oil is America. Look around you. But they are gone to Guyana to protect oil fields from the pirates. Where are the pirates? Who are the pirates? This is not partnership. This is programming. It's programming. America is bad and they need no other reason to kill us than the fact that they have the firepower. Every day the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom I go drop out. The universe made that promise in concrete. You can take that to the bank. The silence that sells us. Why the hush? There's a hush all over the world tonight. Because silence is cheaper than sovereignty. That's why the hush. There's a kind of hush, and the cost of speaking is sanctions, surveillance, and strategic isolation, which means there is a kind of hush all over the world tonight. Trinidad once aligned with U.S. aggression against Venezuela. That alignment now haunts them. You know, you remember their president, what did she say? Oh, whatever. I don't think the Venezuelan people like to hear that utterance. That's what you get for fishing around and wishing that on others, right? You're fishing around the pirates and wishing the pirating on other people. Hmm? The universe has a script and it played out. But it's a truth that's heavy on our tongues still because our brothers in Trinidad were murdered in the ocean by mean Adamites behaving like beasts. Jamaica, CARICOM's current chair, remains mute despite closed door meetings with US officials. We need a resist radar installations, but the pressure is mounting behind the curtain. This isn't diplomacy, it's strategic captivity. The legal lie of enemy combatants. Let's decode the new imperial script. A fisherman can now be labeled a threat based on unverified intel. A boat can be destroyed without warning. A, a citizen can be erased without trial. This is not justice. This is empire with a joystick. And if they can strike a boat, what stops them from striking a territory? They did strike 60 Burkina Faso citizens in their own land, doing their own business. America did that, and it was silent, except in Burkina Faso. God and history has recorded every one of the judgments that these Adamites made, and all the watchers are here. All the watchers are here to record them. If they can kill a fisherman, what stops them from targeting a journalist or a commentator? They will target and flag all day over here. I know that. They usually do. They usually do. The Caribbean's crossroads, neutrality or narrative. Huh? The Caribbean brand itself a zone of peace. But peace without protection is performance, and the neutrality without narrative is surrender. We now face a choice: speak up and risk economic punishment, stay silent and risk becoming the next target. Still, in the form of damned if you do and damned if you don't. No choice attracts less tyranny, people. We have been there and seen it before. But silence doesn't shield, it erodes, it invites, it green lights the next breach. It does. That's what it does. Ritual breach, cosmic consequence. This is not just geopolitics, this is ritual. A test of sovereignty, a test of memory, a test of will. God knows we are only in our inalienable rights. That is divine comfort. And the cosmic ledger is watching, because when the innocent are struck and the guilty gloat, when the region is rescripted and the leaders rehearse silence, then the ancestors will rise. And the empire will fall, not by might, but by miscalculation. The questions that must be asked: who defines enemy combatant in Caribbean waters? What legal framework allows foreign drones to kill Caribbean citizens? Why has CARICOM not demanded answers? What happens when silence becomes precedent? Is the Caribbean still a zone of peace, or has it become a zone of permission? And also, who among the Adamites will find one moral reason to take pause on these evil actions? Who among them will speak out? Who among them is ever truly different? Who among the Amorites is ever truly different? The call to witness. This is not a call to war. This is a call to witness, to name the breach, to question the villain, to challenge the silence, to reclaim the script. Because when Caribbean lives are lost under foreign fire and leaders say nothing, the region becomes a spectator to its own erasure. And Skywalker refuses to be silent. This has been a Skywalker no nonsense commentary. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.